What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. On to today's video. I think this is funny as hell. Cause not saying that I feel fully vindicated because any day I don't give a shit. I do this shit for shits and giggles, man. I do this shit because I can. And I'm about to be $150 richer too. It's gonna be real fun. Watch this shit here. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you about that another time. It's funny shit about to go on. Anywho, um, PlayStation 4. At the E3, they emerged as being the White Knight, and they didn't have no DRM. Jack Tritton took the stage, and remember they was handing each other games behind the stage, and this how we trade our games and X all this shit. You know what I mean? Sony wasn't for the DRM, so when they listened to the gamer, Jack Tritton said out of his mouth, "No DRM." Remember that shit there? And Microsoft was the Antichrist. They were single-handedly destroying gaming. So here I am, my little itty bitty channel. I may have had 400 subscribers at the time. I said, no, that's not right. I said, that's not true. I said, right now. I said, I wasn't even talking about PlayStation Plus, but I said, prime example. It's one of the examples that I gave, that I didn't have the PlayStation 3 hooked up to the internet, and there was some games that I bought digitally and the ones I got free from PlayStation Plus. And my daughter, wanted to play the PlayStation 3 in the other room, and I didn't hook it up via Wi-Fi. And it was telling me that I didn't have the rights, my rights for the game had expired and all this shit right there. Boom. Niggas ain't want to hear it. No, next gen you reaching 511 it goes. So anyway, it's come up again. I believe this is Ivan, or it sounds like Ivan. And I guess he did a video of him doing it, you know what I mean? Which I should have did back then. But anyway, kudos to you, Ivan. It is what it is. I didn't have a PS4 in the summertime. I just kind of more or less forgot about it. But anyway, you know what digital right DRM stands for, digital rights management. I'm sorry. So the fans here, they're jumping up, they're screaming via Twitter. The guy here named Justin, he said, "Hey motherfucker, hey Yoshida, I thought the motherfucking PS4 had no DRM." And Yoshida responded. He said the E3 presentation was about disc-based games. He said digital game has always had DRM since the beginning of 2006. Yoshida, you're full of shit. Sony, you're full of shit because Jack Tritton took that stage and he said our console would have no DRM. No DRM. Now, let me explain this to you. Now, of course, you say, all right, well, fine, Nixon, you're wrong. It's just about the games that you get from PlayStation Plus. Remember, I said that Sony lets you borrow those games, and that's what, so your shit is not gold anymore, or your PlayStation Plus is not active anymore, you don't have access to those games, those games in the library anymore. Cool. But what about the games that you buy yourself digitally? Which I said. So anyway, I even shows him, game, I think it's Metal Gear, it is, and another game, that he bought digitally, right? Bought, not PlayStation Plus, not rent from PlayStation Now, that he bought. And guess what? He can't play, being he's not hooked up via to the internet. He cannot play any of the games he purchased via the PlayStation Store because he's not hooked up to the internet. Is that DRM? Is that motherfucking DRM? You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, Sony is full of shit, and they're the kings of proper fucking gander. You know what I mean? Why I respect Microsoft so much? Microsoft here, it is what it is. This is what we planning. This is what it is. Why do you think Sony's presentation was like 30 to 45 minutes late? Because they was running, scrambling, trying to undercut Microsoft's price and take out the whole thing about DRM. Like I told you guys from the beginning, if you guys can go back and check my earlier videos, I said there's no way in hell I may even link the video here. I said there's no way in hell Ubisoft will protect their $75 million investment on the Xbox One and not do it on the PlayStation 4. All right. When I was saying all this shit, you guys said, next gen, you're full of shit. I'm reaching. I'm a fanboy, right? I'm a fanboy. I'm a corporate slave and all this shit. That's not just common fucking sense. Jack Tritton goes on, I think it's Dual Shocks or Yorkie, one of those fucking websites, and he said, we have something in place. If third party wants to implicate the DRM, they can. We cannot stop them. They said we won't charge for whatever, or charge for used games or restrict used games and all this shit. Our first party charges will not have DRM, in which they lied again. Okay, if you buy any motherfucking game out of your PlayStation Store, whatever the case may be, you unhook your. I'm not talking about rent. You unhook your console from the internet for a day or two, whatever long, and shit. Maybe even right away. You do not. It will tell you do not have the rights to play that game. To God's honest truth, digital rights management. So now it's come out that Sony is lying again. The console does, oh shit, have DRM. This was the whole thing. Now, honestly, do I care? No, I don't. But I'm just saying, I just had to point this out, and it's about the hypocrisy here. And just here in this motherfucking community. Do I care? No, I don't. But I want to see if it be just as big a shitstorm right now with Sony for them lying, blatantly lying. Now he's gonna say, no, we said just base games, just nothing, just base games. We're not talking about digital game. What do you think DRM stands for? Digital Rights Management, motherfucker. Jack Trippin stood to the stage and said there will be no DRM on our console. Go back, question, you can go back and find it. Said the players that he on stage with that tight ass suit on, smiling with that. There's no DRM on our console on the PlayStation 4. Give me a boo boo. This is my baby right. This is my co-host. What's your name?
Maya Johnson.
Maya who?
Maya Johnson.
Maya Johnson. That's my co-host here. Maya Johnson. Say Maya. Say no.
Maya no.
Say no, not Maya. No, say no. Say
No.
say no.
No.
DRM.
DRM.
Say Sony.
Sony.
Pony.
Pony.
Sony be lying. Say Sony a liar.
Sony Elijah.
That's right, man. Anyway, we about to be out of here, man. I just think it's funny as hell. Excuse me, my friend. I just think it's funny and it's hilarious. You know, I just want to say it would be the same hoopla going around on the internet now. This come about that Sony, in fact, has DRM. What's next? Like I told you, man. Young boys, maybe one day y'all listen to me, man. You know, maybe, like I said, I know I'm a colorful character. And sometimes I use a lot of four-letter words when I speak. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to tone down my cursing. Maybe some people start taking me serious sometimes. But I hate to be the gamer and say I told you so, but I was the gamer that told you so. It is what it is. Do I feel vindicated? Nah, I don't. But it is what it is. Now, once again, do I really have a problem with DRM? No, I don't. Now, before I want you to wrap your heads around it. We're not talking about nothing you've written. We're not talking about PlayStation Plus. Those games are good. I'm talking about your purchase that you paid for. Okay? The purchase that you paid for, you cannot play that purchase offline. So if you lose your internet connection, or you guys say, if I lose my internet connection, I can still play my games. You're right. Now what? But anyway, we out of here. High five, Maya Johnson. High five. Say, take their money, Daddy. Take their money.
Take your money.
Take that.
Take that.
All right, we out of here, man.